Will stock markets bounce back? What to do next? Buy, sell, or hold stocks? Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Antoaneta. Today I'd like to pass on all my financial knowledge and experience to you. This time around I will be giving my advice on what next to expect with the present economic situation. The pandemic has had its toll on the economy as much as it has changed the health of people. In less than 4 months, stock markets around the world have felt and experienced severe crashes. The questions on the lips and minds of everyone is, with the 2020 stock market crash, where is the economy heading to? The economy is at its lowest point now, and there are no guarantee to swift recovery. Learn what to expect and find the silver lining in the stock market. Will the market recover? This is the questions everybody is asking themselves. Will businesses recover? Will things go right back to where they were 6 months ago? These are questions that I will be covering and hopefully be able to give my advice on what next we can expect and possibly the lowest and highest results that could happen. First, I will be discussing the effect of the pandemic, and let's just underline that I'm not a financial advisor. This is only my opinion, so you need to do your own research. The pandemic has certainly upturned the world from its regular pattern. This upturn fortunately cannot be changed easily to its normal state. This means that even if the pandemic dies outright at this minute and the world is finally free to return to normal, nothing really will be normal. Things won't fall into place easily, and the financial and economic world will have to face this challenge for a long time to come. Sadly, the pandemic has eaten deep and shaken a lot of businesses, companies and organizations, and we can be sure that several of these will not survive long enough to recover. Many companies will shut down, and we have to accept that now. Before the pandemic, a lot of companies and businesses were already running on shaky grounds. And now, as Warren Buffett said, a lot of businesses that were swimming naked will be exposed as the tides go out. The tides are out courtesy the pandemic, and many businesses that were barely surviving may not be able to make it back to the economy. To really get the picture of things, the S&P 500 have over 40% of the companies that were already barely running, and the chances are higher that they may just end up declaring bankruptcy. Neiman Marcus is an excellent example of a high-end, reputable company that has already declared bankruptcy due to the pandemic and the crash in the economy. The solutions that have been presented, let's see. An effect of the economic crash will be an increased unemployment rate. As companies are cutting down costs or even going bankrupt, more and more workers will lose their place. As we watch, sadly, as more companies like Neiman Marcus go bankrupt, they will be faced by the bankruptcy court. The court works in a system that is mainly directed to saving the employment status of workers in the company. Their strategies or solution will explore the possibility of the company staying in business. If they conclude that the company has the potential to make money, but they need less debt to get there, then they will initiate the process of refinancing the company. The step, rather than liquidating the assets, will shift the shareholders to equity status and take out present equity holders. Then they open the company stocks to be sold off to make lenders and generally begin refinancing. The recovery from the pandemic. The recovery stage, as I said, will take a long time. The solutions that are being offered will keep on ongoing until we get past this stage of recession. Clearly, the world is already in recession, and if things don't recover fast, then we will enter the depression state. Now, the state of depression is at a really horrible point. like 10 times what is being faced now. Some of the indicators that an economy is on its way or already in depression are GDP growth. Gross domestic product, GDP, is simply the value of goods and their services produced within the country. When a country is sinking into depression, the value drops, and sadly, that's what's going on now across the world. The value of products are dropping now, and that is a good indication that the world may see a terrible depression. Depression will be official when the GDP growth is at a negative. Stagnancy. These two will go together. Once the world economy becomes stagnant, not progressing or regressing, then depression is inevitable. Although governments around the world are trying to keep the economy going, I can see that these 2 points are slowly creeping into the economy. Inflation. With inflation, the market value skyrockets, and I believe that is slightly what's happening to the stock market now. In my previous post, The Confusion of the Economic Crisis, I said that at this stage it isn't wise to sell, and I still hold on to that. But I also say now to look around at the big players in the economic and financial world and not what they are doing. Let's check. No one can truly predict what will go on, but you can have a strong gut feeling, and my gut is saying that if Warren Buffett can stop buying and say that there are no worthy sales available, then what is a reason to wonder if the stock market is facing inflation? Company failure. Companies always tumble at one point or the other, but a strong indication of depression is when several notable companies begin to suffer greatly. Two things could happen here. Either the trouble in these companies are caused by investors pulling out of the troubles already going on with the companies, will make investors pull out. Whichever the case, the stock market will face a lot of issues because those who are largely invested are those who are in the retirement or near the retirement stage. These are all points to the fact that the market will face a lot of challenges from now. The situation could either be a blessing or a step to really bad times. As I said, no one knows, but in my opinion, it is your decision to make, and anything can happen, and I mean anything. What is your take? Will you be buying, selling, or holding at this point in the stock market? Leave your comment, and I would like to know your opinion. If you like this post and would you like to see more of it, like and subscribe to my channel. Do not hesitate to share it to those who you think may need advice. Thanks for staying with me. It has been great having you. I also have a vast collection of other useful videos, so be sure to scroll through. There's plenty of information for me, motivational videos, business videos, so you can learn a lot and how to be successful in life. I put a lot of time and effort to make these videos. If you want to see more, or I ask to subscribe and like my videos. As long as my channels grow, I will be able to make more videos and share it with you. There are plenty of other videos, so please, you can feel free to watch them on my channel. Now, thank you for watching. Till next time, stay green and motivated.